Sydney, Australia. This is the first day of a 14-day cruise on the Voyager of the Sea. The trip will take us to Auckland, Tauranga, Napier, Wellington, Dunedin, Dusky Sound, Doubtful Sound, Milford Sound, Hobart, Australia, and back to Sydney. After a couple of days at sea, this is our first sighting of New Zealand. Sailing into Auckland Harbour, we are enthusiastically greeted from the sea and from the air. At berth in Auckland, the Voyager of the Sea towers over the Hilton Hotel. The first stop for the needlework ladies is Highbury Hill, and then the embroidery shop. Next stop is the beautiful upmarket suburb of Devonport. Full moon rises over Auckland Harbour as we set sail. Day 5 sees us entering Tauranga Harbour. Once ashore, our first stop is a craft centre nursery complex just out of Tauranga. Next stop, Kiwi 360. This area is the largest supplier of kiwi fruit to the world market. The kiwi fruit, or Chinese gooseberry, was introduced to New Zealand in 1906. Plantation timber is a major resource of New Zealand. Rotorua Museum is an impressive building which stands on the banks of the Rotorua Lake. Hot springs and bubbling mud are a major tourist attraction in the area. The Redwood Forest at Rotorua is also a very popular tourist attraction, as is Rainbow Springs Kiwi Wildlife Park. The Port of Napier is a working port, with a major export being timber. Napier, the Art Deco capital of the world. On February 2, 1931, Napier was destroyed by a 7.8 magnitude earthquake, with a loss of 256 people. The foreshore rose 2.4 metres as a result of the earthquake, and the river was diverted 12 kilometres to the south. The earthquake created an additional 32,000 hectares, and where the current airport stands was a swamp prior to the earthquake. The city was completely rebuilt in the fashion of that period, Art Deco, and is now one of the finest examples of this period in the world. If you think reverse parking a car is difficult, imagine reverse parking this ship. Well, that's what the captain did. The needlework cruise ladies got wind of this silk shop in Wellington closing down, possibly the best day's trading the shop has ever had. A ride on the cable car is a must-do for anybody who visits Wellington. The trip's well and truly worth it. The view as it is from the top cable car station. Ride the cable car to the top and have a leisurely walk down through the Botanic Gardens. We just got back to the ship when the weather closed in, and within half an hour the harbour was shrouded in a thick fog. Next port of call was Dunedin. It certainly was a misty morning. The statue of Robbie Burns sits large and proud in the centre of Dunedin. Dunedin Railway Station. The captain warned us that there would be some motion in the ocean, and he wasn't wrong. The seas were running at 7 metres with swells as high as 12. The seas calmed down the moment we entered Dusky Sound, but it didn't get any warmer. Seals basking on the rocks, definitely not sunbaking. Large landslides are a common feature in this landscape. As you enter Milford Sound, the peaks rise 1200 metres above sea level on both sides. Dozens of waterfalls fall into the fjord from both sides as one enters the narrow opening. The township of Milford and the port lie directly in front of us. The vessel approaching the Voyager of the Sea is going to transfer passengers to the ship. Passengers aboard and both vessels separate. The Voyager has turned around and we are now sailing towards the mouth of the fjord. We will head almost due west for 2 days before we reach our destination of Hobart. As the captain said, there will be a lot of motion in the ocean while we head across the Tasman. The early morning lights of Hobart, with Mt Wellington majestically standing in the background. Next stop, the top of Mt Wellington. It might be cold and windy, but the view is spectacular and the morning is clear. It's not cold, it's freezing. Farewell drinks with the group as we depart Hobart. A good time was had by all. The last night at sea and the final parade in the concourse. The early morning lights of Sydney as we enter the harbour, with the Sydney Harbour Bridge majestically standing in the background. It's all over now and a great time was had by all.